Most people pick the wrong S25 because they chase specs, not fit. If you want better photos, battery, or price, the right answer isn't obvious and it's not always Ultra. Here's the plan. I'll show you where the S25 Plus, Edge, FE, and Ultra quietly trade wins, camera sensors, charging speeds, AI features, and that S Pen. By the end, you'll know which one matches how you actually use your phone. If you want clear answers, stick around. So if the chips and software are nearly the same, why do so many people still pick the wrong S25? Here's the thing. On paper, these phones match where it matters to spec sheets, but your hands and eyes care more about comfort, battery, and lenses than clock speed. They all feel fast. They don't all fit your lifestyle though. The backbone is shared across the whole line. You get the same core processor in S25, S25 Plus, Edge, and Ultra. Base RAM lands at 12 gigs, which means multitasking stays smooth and apps reload less. One UI 7 with Galaxy AI is here across the board too, and the update promise runs long, so you're not buying into a short shelf life. The FE is the outlier with a different chip in some regions, but it still joins the same software track. That said, the spec sheet hides what your day will feel like. Screen size, battery size, and camera hardware make the phone. A faster CPU won't make a big phone easier to hold on the train. Screen size sets comfort first. The 6.2-inch S25 is easy with one hand. You can thumb across the keyboard without a grip shift, and it slips into small pockets without a bulge. Step up to 6.7 inches on the Plus or the Edge, and you gain space for video, maps, split view, and a larger keyboard that invites fewer typos. Then there's the 6.9-inch Ultra, which is a two-hand device. It's great on a couch or desk. Less fun when you need to fire off a quick reply while you walk. Now, battery. The base S25 has around 4,000 milliamp hours. That's fine for lighter use, but you'll be looking for a charger sooner. The Plus moves to about 4,900 milliamp hours, and the Ultra sits at 5,000 milliamp hours. That jump changes how often you top up. If you scroll, stream, and shoot through the day, the Plus and Ultra push you into the evening with less thought. The other split is charging speed. Plus and Ultra go up to 45 watts, so you get from low to comfortable in a short stop. The S25 and Edge stick to 25 watts, which adds time to reach the same buffer. AI parity helps lower the fear of missing out. Circle to search, now brief, and cross-device tools live across all models, so skipping Ultra doesn't lock you out of the headline features. The difference you'll feel more often is size, stamina, and cameras. And here's the twist. The biggest value isn't at the top. The Plus fixes the two pains most people feel, battery anxiety and slow top-ups, without Ultra pricing. If you want balance, the S25 Plus is the early frontrunner with the big screen, bigger battery, 45-watt charging, and strong value. Next up, let's test cameras and charging head-to-head to see where Ultra really pulls away. So is the Ultra's camera worth the jump, or is the Plus good enough for real life? Here's the thing, most of your shots are quick taps, kids, pets, food, city lights, short clips for socials. You need a camera that nails those with little fuss. The Ultra adds range and detail that show up when scenes get hard or far. Let's set the tiers. Ultra runs a 200 megapixel main, an upgraded 50 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 telephotos 3 times and a higher zoom 5 times. The S25 and S25 Plus stick to a 50 megapixel main, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10 megapixel telephoto. All share the newer processing that leans into cleaner color and better night work, so even the base models look more natural than before. The gap isn't in basic daytime snaps, it opens when light drops or distance matters. Now, where the Ultra pulls ahead, low light detail holds better, textures on jackets, brick lines, tree bark under street lamps. The dual telephotos reduce the stretch zones where photos fall apart, and that higher res ultra-wide doubles as a sharper macro so you can get close to food, crafts, or product shots with more fine lines intact. On the Plus, reliability is the story. The main sensor locks exposure fast, colors stay balanced, and stabilization keeps walking clips steady. You give up reach and micro detail. At 3 times and beyond, edges soften sooner and night zoom will show more grain. For casual reels and family albums, that trade is fine. For creators, you'll notice the ceiling faster. Charging is always a real issue. Plus and Ultra hit 45 watts wired from 20%. A short stop gets you back to a safe buffer before a commute or a shoot. The S25 and Edge cap at 25 watts, which needs more time to reach the same comfort zone. Battery size sets the tone for the whole day. Ultra's 5,000 milliamp hours lasts longest. The Plus at 4,900 milliamp hours runs close behind. The base S25 at 4,000 milliamp hours trails and asks for a top-up sooner. None of this changes the camera, but it changes how relaxed you feel while using it. Short answer. If you shoot a lot, the Ultra is the best imaging package. If you want strong photos, steady video, and faster charging at a saner price, the Plus delivers. Next up, let's separate Plus from Edge. They share a screen size, but they don't share the same priorities. 2 phones at 6.7 inches, yet they don't act alike. The Edge exists for one reason: feel. It's the thin, light take on a big screen S25. Same core chip and that broad 6.7 inch canvas, but the rest of the build is trimmed to hit a featherweight target. You trade mass for minimalism, and that shapes every day you carry it. Here's the Edge in plain terms. It's ultra thin and noticeably light, so it slips into a pocket and vanishes. The display matches the Plus in size, but the battery is trimmed to around 3,900 milliamp hours and charging tops out at 25 watts. The camera stack is lighter as well, which cuts depth and zoom strength. The point is comfort, not max range. You gain pocket comfort and a phone that feels light. You give up endurance and telephoto reach though. If you often step out with one device and forget a power bank, the Edge asks you to charge more often. Who loves the Edge? Commuters who swap hands on a packed train, minimalists who skip a case and want a flagship feel without the bulk. If you care more about how the phone disappears in a pocket than how far it zooms, the Edge fits. Now compare that to the Plus. Same 6.7 inch size, but it feels complete. You get a 4,900 milliamp hour battery that stretches a full day and some. Wired charging steps up to 45 watts, which shortens stops when you need a power shot. The camera array keeps the telephoto, so portraits and mid-range zoom hold detail better. Day to day, the Plus just offers more. Let's bring in the FE. It also uses a 6.7 inch panel and pairs it with a solid 4,900 milliamp hour battery and 45 watt wired charge. The cameras are simplified, and in some regions the chip is Exynos, not the higher tier silicon from the rest of the line. That means tough tasks run slower and heavy AI jobs can take more time to finish. You pay less though, but you feel it most when you push the phone. So here's your mini value math. Want flagship stamina and speed without the Ultra price? Pick the Plus. It beats the Edge on battery life, charging time and camera depth. Want the slimmest feel with a real flagship screen? The Edge wins on comfort as long as you accept shorter battery and slower top-ups. Want the lowest price with big battery peace of mind? The FE gives you that if you can accept a drop in peak performance and a simpler camera system. Short answer, best value for most is S25 Plus. Best slim feel is Edge, best budget battery is FE if you accept the performance drop. Next up, time to tie it all to price and give clear picks for different users. Here's the thing, don't buy by specs alone. Buy by battery, camera needs, and size. Short answer, Ultra for creators and S Pen users. Plus for most, S25 for compact, Edge for slim feel, FE for price first. Think of it like shoes. The best pair fits your foot, not the label on the shelf. Drop your usage in the comments, photos, gaming, commute, and I'll reply with a direct pick. Quick favor, hit like if this helped. Want honest insights on your next upgrade? Subscribe for more honest reviews. I'll keep testing and sharing what to look for so you can buy once and feel good daily.